All right, well, are you ready to start now? I would like you to, if possible, if some of you can turn on your camera, that would be nice. So I can see your faces and we can start with our first activity. This is gonna be a workshop. So I need you to participate a lot because I really want you to take as much as you can from this workshop so you can take all these activities and all the information to your classes, and you can have this experience of improving or developing creativity in our students. So if possible, please, the ones that can do it, turn on your cameras. If that is not possible because you don't want to, because you don't have a camera, or you don't feel like being in front of the screen with the camera on, that's okay, don't worry. Well, just as the title of my workshop, that is, related to creativity, right? It is very important for us teachers to develop this skill because this skill is becoming a very, very important skill in this century we are living in, right? And sometimes we don't know how to teach creativity because sometimes we feel that we are not creative. But let me tell you one thing. If you're a teacher, you are creative, right? Because you have found different ways to teach. You have figuring out how to convey messages, how to transmit information, how to explain to your students the information in your classes. So that's being creative because you are using a lot of strategies and you to learn from different experiences so we can have all this information and we can apply it, right? Because creativity is something that we have to enhance in our students, and sometimes we need to unlock or unleash this creativity in our students. So we're going to start with our first activity. Let me share my screen. At the end of the workshop, I'm going to share my sway. So if you want to look at it more carefully and in detail, you can do it at your own pace, all right? So I guess nobody wanted to, to turn on the camera. I don't see anyone with the camera on, but well, that's okay. Can you see my sway now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Well, this is the title of our workshop. We're going to have a 2-hour workshop, and my objective or the purpose for sharing this, all this information and all these activities is for you to take some ideas to your classes, okay, and to make students feel that they are developing this curiosity, this need to explore, to go beyond the things that are just there, okay? Remember that we as teachers, it is important for us to create that environment, that atmosphere where we have to make our students feel comfortable, because if they feel relaxed, if they feel happy, if they feel comfortable, you know, it is more likely to learn. The student is more likely to learn. So we are going to be the facilitators to provide all these characteristics for our environment. And I'm going to start with this icebreaker. And well, I'm going to ask you to participate. Remember that if we want to have an effective workshop, well, you need to help me, right? And you need to participate. For example, we have to say our name, we have to say a place we would like to visit, but this place has to start with the letter of your name, okay? And we have to say something that we like eating, or we enjoy eating, or we love eating. And this piece of food has to start also with the letter of your name. For example, in my case, well, my name is Jessica. I'd like to visit Japan, and I like eating jelly beans, okay? Who would like to go next? There is a message in the chat. Okay. Who would like to be next? Let me see the participants. Maybe if I ask Mari Jose. Well, Mari Jose, you just put your hand up.
Okay. Well, my name is Maria Jose. I'd love to visit Italy, and I like eating tamales.
Okay, Mari Jose, but you have to start. I mean, the place and the food they have to start with M or J, like just like your name.
Okay. I'd like to visit Morocco.
Okay.
And I'd love eating masita loca.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mari Jose. We have another one. Melanie Valdez, would you like to participate? Marisela Martinez Cuellar, I know who you are. Lorena, would you help me?
Yes, hello.
Hello,
I'm Lorena. I'd like to visit Las Vegas, and I like eating lettuce.
Lettuce, all right, very healthy. Thank you, Lore. Let me see another participant. Nancy Edith, I know you too. Nancy, would you like to volunteer?
Yes, sure. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Nancy.
Well, I'm Nancy. I like to visit.
Think of a place. It doesn't have to be a country. It can be a city, state.
Okay. I like to visit.
A state from Mexico, maybe.
Let me think. I like to visit. Well, Nuevo León.
Okay, very good.
And I like eating nuts.
Nuts, very good and very healthy. Did you see?
Yes.
This is
Thank you.
Thank you. This is what we really want to do in our students. We have to push our students to think about different ideas, different concepts, different words, to have more, to brainstorm. And that is one of the objectives of this workshop, right? To brainstorm, to create, to elaborate, etc. Alan, I saw you with the hand up.
Hello.
Hello, Alan.
Hey. I'm Alan. I'd like to visit Australia, and I like eating apples.
Okay, everybody is eating like healthy food. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you, Alan. Do we have more volunteers?
Me, teacher.
Do we have any other? You are?
Hi, good morning. I am Alejandra.
Okay,
And
Ale?
I like to visit Argentina, and I love apples.
Okay, green apples or red apples or yellow apples?
Green. I don't like the red ones.
You don't like the red ones. And sometimes red apples are like kind of sweeter, right? But some other times the yellow ones and the green ones are kind of, you know, like sour sometimes. Like we need to wait a little bit more for having them mature.
Yes.
Thank you.
Carolina is raising her hand also.
let's see. Caro, go ahead, please.
Good morning. My name is Carolina, and I like to visit Canada, and I like eating carrots.
Okay, very good. Vegetable. Let me see. Patty, are you there? Okay, maybe she's not available, but I saw another person here. Tere? And Sophie, the one who invited me to this workshop. Sophie, are you there?
Can you hear me, Jessie?
Perfectly, clear and loud.
Yes, I'm Tere, and I like to visit Tennessee, and I like eating tacos.
Okay, who doesn't like eating tacos, right? We love eating tacos. Very good.
Yes, I'm Mexican.
Yeah, it's a very, very delicious, typical Mexican food. Iracema is, are you the Iracema that I know?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. How are
Good
you?
morning, Jessie.
Good
Happy
morning,
to see you.
Iris. Would you like to participate, Iracema?
Yes, of course. I'm Iracema. I would like to visit London, and I like to be with family.
Okay, Iris, can you help me with a place that starts with I, just like your name, and a
Of course.
type of food that starts with I too?
Of course. I'm Iracema. I would like to visit Ireland, and I like ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. What's your favorite flavor?
Chocolate, I guess.
Chocolate. Thank you for participating. And let me see one more. Francisco, are you there, Francisco Cárdenas?
I'm here.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Morning.
I am Francisco. I like to visit France, and I like eating fries.
All right, very good. Fries with a burger, right? And Lulu, would you like to volunteer, Lulu?
Yes, I'm Lulu.
Oh.
I like to visit London, and I like eating lemon pie.
Great. Okay, that's a very delicious and yummy dessert, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, we are going to move on. Okay, this was just like the icebreaker for you to relax, to feel comfortable, to start getting introduced into this topic that is developing creativity in our students. And I'm gonna move on, okay? I have here a few questions to discuss, okay? I'm gonna read the questions and I'm gonna give you like 3 minutes to think about the answers you can share in a few minutes. And then we are going to enrich this discussion by listening to your opinions, okay? The first question says, how do you encourage creativity and innovation? And how do you foster it as a teacher? Okay, so what do you do in your class? Number 2, where are the opportunities for creativity and innovative problem solving in your classroom? And number 3, how can you be less rigid in your assignments and facilitate the messiness of creativity? Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Think about your own experience. There is no correct answer, okay? It's your opinion. And in a few minutes, I would like to hear what you think about it, okay? All right, let's continue with the discussion. Who would like to start? Let me read the chat. Okay, here we have Mayra Patricia Gonzalez. She just typed her answers. And she says, well, for the first one, how do you encourage creativity and innovation, and how do you foster it as a teacher? By using icebreaker activities when it comes to readings. I encourage my students to change the endings and openings. That's a very good activity to try to make your students give a different or an alternative ending, right? What are the opportunities for creativity? Everywhere, in a short story, in an experience, my students share, etc. Very good. And how can you be less rigid? Letting my students create what they want, like create a story or create different endings or even create their dialogue so they can act them out in class. Very good, Mayra, you are right. We need to let our students, as I said, show us how creative they are, because a lot of times we learn from them. Okay, it is not only the students learn from the teachers, but they show us different ways of thinking, different ways of doing things. And in a few words, what we teachers have to do is to get out of the way, right? To let them be more creative, to let them show different ideas, etc. Do we have another participant to share answers? Maybe not the 3 answers, but one of them. Who would like to answer the first question? How do you encourage creativity and innovation?
Okay.
Or maybe, okay, go ahead.
I think in my case, by doing it myself in the first place, I made some grammar videos to facilitate the learning of my students, and asking my students for pictures or colleges with the topics instead of only the sentences, and that's it. Yeah, maybe
okay, Alan.
It's something that I do. Yeah.
Excellent. So you try to give your ideas like this freedom to create, to not only to write, as you said, with the sentence, but to make what they are doing more attractive with different visuals, different pictures. Okay, that's a very good way to encourage your students to be creative and motivate them. Very good. Thank you for sharing, Alan. Any other
worry.
teacher? Come on, teachers, come on. Let's make this discussion like more interesting, like richer. Come on, come on. Who wants to speak and to share? Okay, let me ask Ana Rodríguez, would you like to share your opinion?
Yes.
Thank you, Ana.
I'm a preschool teacher, and most of the time I need to make dynamic activities or games for the kids. And also I encourage to them to participate, just to say something, you know, just to participate. And I use music videos to sing and dance with them, and it's like cool for the kids. And no, I don't know.
Okay, very good. Do you make them create things?
Yes, I made crafts or something like that. Yes, with all the subjects.
Okay, very good. So you told me that you teach what level?
In preschool.
Preschool. Okay. Well, you really need this workshop because
yes, I know.
Yeah, we have to work a lot with kids, and kids are very, very creative, and sometimes we don't see that creativity, right? And we just want this way. It's like, okay, you have to do it this way, but then they show you different things,
yes,
right? And you get surprised because you never thought of that. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. And one more. Let's see, a person who hasn't participated. Cesar, are you there, Cesar? Okay, another one. Hilda Patricia. Would you like to share your opinions? All right, Alejandro Manzanares.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
I can use other alternatives of teaching. It's can teaching based in projects.
Based on projects, very good.
And other forms of teaching.
Okay, very good. And do you, when you work in projects, do you work in teamwork? Do you make them work with some other people?
Yes, I form teams with different students and different areas.
Okay, because that's another way to foster creativity when we make our students work with some other people, because we learn from the others. Very good. Any other ideas, Cesar? Okay, here we have some answers on the chat. Marijose says, but according to question 1, by giving them options, letting them share their experiences, allowing them to express themselves and give their opinions. Very good. Number 2, on assignments, homeworks, small activities, game, you can always let them take charge and make it their own, using the breakout online to give them some freedom. Very good. And number 3, by doing activities that do not demand a correct answer, and promoting discussions also by letting them use their hands, hands-on activities, and sometimes be crafty, introducing things that they love to the mixture, and helps me. Great answer. I really love the number 3, because that's what we're going to see then now, right? That we have to let our students show us that there is no correct answer for these kind of activities where they have to develop or show creativity. I'm going to share a video, okay? And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a question to reflect. This is a question to reflect. Are you willing to be a facilitator of the messy? Let's see the video. Okay, so let's pick a person to hear what this person thinks about the video. Lorena, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Did you have the chance to see the whole video?
Yes.
What do you think about it? What is your impression about it?
I love it. First, the first instructions, they say like do the right drawing or something like that. And by saying this, we like kind of stop their creativity. And then in the second instruction, when you said make a painting or something, complete the painting, they get like they do a lot of things, and it seems like really really good painting. So I think it's important to be clear with the instructions we tell to our students, because it really makes a difference on their report.
Exactly. And sometimes, as you said, when we give like a very, like the instructions like this limited, right? Well, we don't let our students show us how they can create and all the ideas they have. And at the end, after seeing all the drawings, that all of them were beautiful, but there's a big difference between the first group of students and the second one, because at the end, well, the most beautiful drawings were the ones in the second part, right? Because there was even a castle there. Yeah. So, well, this is a very clear example of what our students can do when we let them create, when we unleash their creativity, and at the end, we have a much better result. Okay. So now let's move on. I'm going to talk a little bit about the different elements or the different characteristics of creativity. It says creativity can be defined in many ways. There are a lot of books about it, a lot of authors that work on this concept. A common framework for creative thinking was developed by Paul Torrance, who is often referred to as the father of creativity. So he was an American psychologist that was really concerned about creativity. And according to him, there are 4 key features of creativity. Fluency is the first one, flexibility is the second one, originality is the third one, and elaboration is the fourth one. Okay, and according to this author, if we give our students, or if we provide our students with different activities that develop these 4 elements, we are fostering creativity in our class. So why is creativity so important, right? When we plan our classes, maybe I'm very happy to teach English, and I am sure that many of you, maybe all of you, teach English, because English is a very versatile class, right? You can do a lot of things, and depending on the grammatical structure or vocabulary, or I don't know, the topic or the theme that you are going to explain or you are going to develop in the class, you can do different activities for that. And at the end, the main objective is to make our students develop the linguistic skills, right? And one of them that is very important is speaking and writing, that those are the productive skills. So when we plan our classes and when we take into account this skill that is creativity, we can increase our students' interest and motivation, okay? There are some students that they feel like they don't like English that much, but if we try to be dynamic and if we try to give them all these different activities where they feel they are learning and they are doing something new, well, it is a fact that motivation is going to be there. Also, we can improve our students' attitudes towards school, because sometimes school may be kind of predictable, right? You know that you go to school, the teacher does this, and this he or she does that, and then we have an exam, and then we have teamwork. But when you have these kind of activities related to creativity, they don't know what's going to happen, and that makes the class like kind of more exciting, because they are expecting something interesting, something fun, and they start liking school. We can also nurture effective problem solving skills, because if we want to solve a problem, we need to think of different or alternate solutions, right? And these are good exercises to develop creative thinking. We can also encourage students to examine multiple perspectives and points of view, because they are working with more people, okay? And they are learning from the ideas of the others. And we can help the students understand familiar things in new and deeper ways, because maybe they know the concept, they know how to do something, but they can make it better, right? They can improve their strategy by using creativity in class. Promote questioning, curiosity, and innovation. And this is really, really important, because when we are innovative in our classes, we know that we are going to be practical, and that we are going to have like this, you know, this spark that is going to make us feel that we are doing something new. And when people do new things, they are really happy, because they know or they feel that they are learning to do something. And finally, we can also foster risk-taking. And that is another, well, I don't know how to call it, another, I don't know if it is a skill or another characteristic that it is very demanding nowadays, right? We need students that they like to explore. We need students with this characteristic to take risk, to look for different ideas, to go beyond, to give solutions, to be proactive. And this is all the things, well, some of the things that we think that make creativity so important. Okay, then we have another question. What are some ways to nurture creativity in the classroom? Because everybody says, or many people say, that we have to develop creativity in our classrooms, but not many people tell us how to do it, right? And sometimes we do a lot of things, but we think that we are doing always the same, okay? So there are some things that we need to take into account and keep in mind if we really want to develop creativity in our class. And if we want to make sure that we are developing creativity in our class, because sometimes we feel this kind of hesitant, or we don't trust ourselves. We think we don't really know if we are doing the right thing. So here I'm going to tell you some ways to nurture creativity in the classroom. And the first one is to accept and celebrate all the ideas. It doesn't matter if the idea is, I don't know, is not that interesting, if the idea is not related to the topic, because what we are looking for is for brainstorming, okay? And when we brainstorm, the important thing is quantity rather than quality. First, we brainstorm a lot of ideas, a lot of opinions, and then there is a second stage, or later we're going to classify the good things and the ones that we can leave aside, right? But first, we need to let our students brainstorm as much as they can, okay? And you have to tell the students, excellent, very good, okay, we have a lot of ideas. And then little by little, you are going to narrow all those ideas, and you're going to keep the ones that are going to be useful for the, I don't know, for the activity or the project that you are going to develop. Another thing is that if we use creativity in class, we encourage piggybacking. And piggybacking means to create on others' ideas, okay? Many people create based on the inspiration of others. And that is not copying, right? Because we are not really copying. We are enhancing, or we are enriching the concept or the strategy that another person used, okay? And in that way, the concept, the project, the activity is going to be much better because there are more ideas about it. Model it, okay? It is important to demonstrate our students how to be creative. And we can do this by giving our students some pieces of advice, some tips, to say, okay, very good, very creative. I didn't know about that. I hadn't thought about that. But you as a teacher, you have to be the model. They have to see that creativity works in one person, so they can believe that creativity is going to work for them. Make time to share, okay? It is proved that when students know that they are going to have an audience, or that someone else is going to listen to their ideas or their proposals, they are like a little bit more, they like to face challenges, right? So that it is likely to be like a little bit more exciting and a little bit like more challenging for them, because someone else is going to listen to what they are going to show, to share. Create a safe environment, okay? This is very important. If we talk about social affectivity, it is important for us to create, well, an atmosphere where everybody feels comfortable, where there is harmony, there is respect. Students feel that you are a trustworthy person. And in that way, you know that they are gonna be more likely to learn because they are not stressed out. They don't feel this pressure, so they feel relaxed, and in that way learning takes place. And well, this is something that everybody knows. Creativity takes time, right? Because we need to start thinking, okay? We need time to think. We need time to generate ideas. We need time to think of different or possible solutions to a problem. So you need to be patient, okay? Because if you want to create or if you want to foster creative activities in your class, you have to find some time to develop this. Maybe once a week, maybe every day, but I don't know, depending on your syllabus, but you need to be constant and you need to be patient to have students explore, be curious, ask, etc. Do we have any questions so far? Any comment? No, is everything going fine? Okay, well, I guess so. I guess everything is going fine. If you have a question or something, just write it on the chat. I don't see the chat here. Let me see. I have 2 comments. Everything is cool. Yes, thanks. Okay, thank you. Well, if you have a question and if you cannot turn on your mic or something, you have the chat there, okay? All right, what are we going to do now? I'm going to show you 2 activities for each element. Remember that we said that there are 4 elements according to Torrance. We have fluency, we have also flexibility, originality, and elaboration, right? We have 4 different elements or characteristics to enhance and unleash creativity. And the first one is fluency. And with this element, we mean that we have to let our students be able to brainstorm many different ideas, okay? As I told you, it doesn't matter quality at this moment, but quantity, because what we want is to let our students start thinking, okay? Different things, not the same, but different things. And sometimes this takes time, guys. And I tell you this because, well, I have 2 daughters. And sometimes it's really hard because in the beginning, they just say the same words, things that they know. But you have to push them like, okay, tell me more. I already know that. What do you think about this? What is your opinion about that? And in that way, little by little, they start developing this skill because it's a skill that they have to develop. And the ideas start flowing, right? There is a mic on. Okay, there was. Thank you, Elliot. And here we have the first 2 activities, okay? I'm gonna ask you to pick only one, choose only one, okay? Because we don't have, we only have 2 hours, well, almost 1 hour and 10 minutes. Here we have 2 different activities. In the first one, the name of the activity is What Goes Up? And we have to brainstorm things that go up, like the escalator, an escalator, the sun, temperature, weight, and here we have a drawing. So I'm gonna ask you to brainstorm as many words as you can that go up, okay? If you like this other activity better, you have to brainstorm questions, okay? Questions where the answer is 10, okay? I don't know what question you're gonna make, and I don't really care if it is about math or if it is about history or if it is about anything, okay? But the answer has to be 10, okay? So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to think of different ideas depending on the page or worksheet you choose. And then I'm gonna ask some people to report, okay? To report the ideas that you brainstorm, okay? 5 minutes. Okay, time is up. Let's see, there is a message in the chat. Up and down. Feelings. Very good, Alan. Okay, Alan, your start. I guess you chose the worksheet about the things that go up, right? What else did you brainstorm?
Okay. I don't know. I thought that it will be teamwork.
Well, no, we're gonna have a team, an activity in teams later on, but this is individual. Okay, can you brainstorm right now?
Okay. I think feelings and airplanes
Okay, excellent.
go up and down, and I don't know, maybe sometimes the clouds.
Okay, clouds. How do you call the place you use when you wanna go to another floor in a building?
The stairs.
Well, that would be like the electric
elevator.
stairs, right?
Yeah, the elevator.
Elevator, very good. Okay, Mayra says roller coaster, gases, insects. What else? Tell me more, please. The more we brainstorm, the better, because the more fluent our mind and our brain is getting. Okay, flags, drone, prices, that's right. Dollar, fireworks, balloons, thank you, Lore. Elevator, okay, again, the dollar. Great, excellent, Maria Jose, great. Trees when they grow. Very good, Nestor. Okay, well, I think, well, the idea, this is the idea, right? To brainstorm as much as we can, as many words as we can. Do we have an example of the other activity? Do we have a question where the answer is 10? It's a little bit harder, right? Come on, just give me one or two.
I want to participate.
Okay, please.
Yeah, could be how many years are there in a decade? How many fingers and toes do we have? October is what month of a calendar? What number comes after 9?
Excellent. You said fingers, 5 plus 5. October, the number month of October in the year. What was the first one, Clara?
How many years are there in a decade?
In a decade. Excellent, very good. How many soccer players are in a team without the goalkeeper? Well, very good, Alan. Okay, so you like soccer, right? Let me think of another one. Maybe that's a hard one for me. Well, the one thing that comes to my mind, it's about the Bible, about the 10 commandments, the commandments that we find in the Bible. What is 5 plus 5? Excellent. 15 minus 5. Okay, with math, we have a lot of questions, right? But if we think of concepts, it's a little bit more difficult, which is much better if we want to make our students think more. Well, that's the point, right? To make things a little bit more challenging. Very good. Do we have any other example, or we move on? Okay, let's go. What day of May is Mother's Day in Mexico? Very good. It is the 10th. Thank you, Nestor. All right. Now we have flexibility is the second element. And this element refers to how we can see things in new and different ways. This is the ability to produce and to generate ideas from different categories or perspectives. from different points of view, okay? And well, in these activities, the ones that I'm gonna show you right now, well, we're gonna make the students see ordinary things like extraordinary things, right? Or in different ways. So here we have 2 activities again. This is an individual activity. We are not working in teams yet, okay? Choose one worksheet, only one. In the first one, there are 2 objects that we may think that they are unrelated, right? For example, we have a superhero and a book. So if we think of similarities, it's hard, right? You need to start thinking. That's the point. Or how similar are envelopes in houses or classrooms? Okay, in this case, it is a classroom. Can you think of something that are similar, something that is similar between these 2 concepts? Find as many similarities as you can between the superhero in the book or the envelope in the classroom. If you don't like to do this worksheet, well, you have another choice. Playing with personification, that it's another activity for developing creativity in a flexible way. And here we have a panda. We have to pretend that we are a panda bear, that we live at the zoo, and we have to describe a day in our life as a panda. What do you see? What do you do? What do you eat? How do you feel? What do you expect? Okay, so I'm gonna give you again 5 minutes. Okay, think of one of them, one of the 2 worksheets. And in 5 minutes, I'm gonna pick some people to share, okay? Okay, time is up and we have a chat. ¿En cuántos grupos quedan? Oh, okay.
I could start if you want.
Yes, Anna, please.
Okay. It's so with playing with personification.
Okay, you chose the one of the panda bear.
Yes, it's short, but it's cool.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Tom and I'm a panda bear. Most of the time I feel happy because there are many people that come to the zoo to see me. They tell me pretty good things and give me delicious food. And that's it.
Okay, excellent. So in that zoo, it is allowed to feed animals, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And what kind of food is it?
I don't know. Peanuts or fruits or...
What is the panda holding in his hands?
I don't know the name.
It's a kind of plant, right?
Yes, I know.
It starts with B. Okay, I am sure that you're gonna go and look for it in the dictionary, right?
Yeah.
And this is what these kind of activities make students do. Go beyond, okay? Go and explore. So I think
the bamboo, yes.
Excellent, very good. It was in the tip of your tongue, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you for
you.
sharing. I really like your description and nice to meet you, Panda. What's the name of the panda, did you say?
Tom.
Tom, right?
Yes.
Tom. Okay, nice to meet you, Tom. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
What about the other worksheet about crazy comparisons? Do we have a volunteer?
Yes, I would like to participate.
Mayra, come on, Mayra.
Well, in the crazy comparisons, like I couldn't think of a lot of similarities because it's kind of difficult. But the first thing that came to my mind between superheroes and books is that they both can tell amazing stories. Like the superhero can like actually say it to you. And in the case of the book, well, it's written. Okay. And between the envelope and the classroom, the only thing that came to my mind was that they both have names on them. You know, sometimes there is in the classroom the names of the students, and in the case of the envelope, well, the name of the person that you want to address, the letter.
Okay, very good. Excellent. The only thing I could think about when I was like finding the activities for this workshop, and I was I was looking for the activities, but at the same time I wanted to answer the activities, right? Because I wanted to be ready for the answers, but it's really hard. It's not impossible. It's hard and it takes time, right? But the only thing I could think of is it was like there's something inside. Okay, you put something inside the envelope, and there are a lot of people inside a classroom, right? That's the only thing that came to my mind. But I don't know if we have another idea here. Let me read the chat. Both makes you practice reading. The superheroes in a comic and the book is obvious. Oh, well, about the first pair of concepts. Do we have another one? A superhero and a book, they can both save people. Okay, they both have a cover, but when you open them, you find what's really inside. Excellent comparison. And they have both different characters. Very good. Thank you, Maria Jose. Anyone else? Someone who would like to turn on the mic? No? Well, but I am very sure that you are taking all these ideas to share with your students, right? Then we have the originality characteristic, and this is to create ideas that are new and unique and original. Okay, so in these kind of activities, we have to put everything together, but at the same time, it has to be something new. Okay, you have to be unique. You have to show your own style. And here we have two activities that we're gonna work in the same way. Okay, you are going to choose one of them. In the first one, the name of the activity is what is it? And we have some shapes or some little drawings that you have to finish to make it or to make them more complete. Okay, you have to add details and you have to make them more interesting. So for this activity, at the end, you have to show me your page. Okay, you have to turn on your camera if you work on that one. If you work on the other one, you have to make up sentences with the word that is given on each line, but you cannot move the word. Okay, the word has to be in the middle of the sentence. All right. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes, only 3 minutes. You don't have to complete all the drawings because we don't have that much time, but at least complete one of them, okay? And I want you to show me your drawing. I want you to turn on your camera and to put the drawing on the camera in front of the camera so everybody can see how you transform these lines and these shapes. Or if you choose the other one, well, you just type it on the chat or just read it aloud. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Okay, time is up. Do we have volunteers?
Yes, I would like to share my drawing.
Okay, please, Nancy.
I hope you can see my notebook.
Let me
draw
see
man.
your camera. Wait. I'm looking for your name.
Yes. I draw a
yes.
man.
Okay, I can see it.
Okay, and it says, it is a hungry man looking for food.
It is a hungry man looking for food, and you use the
mustache.
The mustache. Okay.
Like a mustache. Yes.
Excellent. Very creative. Very creative. Okay, thank you. Lore, do you have yours?
Yes, but I can't share it on the chat, but on the same drawing as
cannot you open your camera? I mean, you turn it on?
No, because I did it on my cell phone. So.
Okay. Well, let me show it. I can show it. Don't worry. This is the one she sent me. Can you see? No, I have the background. It's not. No, it can't. Right?
No, it seems like there. Okay, I draw a tree and some flowers, and on the other one I draw a ring with a big diamond.
Yeah, it is. Then the first one, what is the first one? What did you say?
I described the tree with the flowers.
Okay. You described the third one, the tree with the flower. Well, the one that it was a mustache for Nancy, for you, it was like a tree, right?
Yes.
And the other one, you drew a ring because it's a very shiny ring, right?
Yes.
Very brilliant. Excellent. Okay. And what about the other activity where you have to make up sentences with the word given? Let me see the chat. He moves slowly when he's focused. Okay. I got it. For the one that with the slowly, he moves slowly when he's focused. I love watermelon in the afternoons. My puppy is part of my family. The birthday parties without balloons are in Paris. Very good, Alan. Thank you. You work a lot with these sentences. You develop a lot of thinking with these sentences. Very good, teachers. And we are going to continue with the last element. Remember that they are 4. The last one is elaboration. And this is the ability to enhance ideas by providing information and more details. Elaboration can be, if you have a basic idea, you can make it like more complete, more interesting, and more exciting. And I'm going to show you the last 2 activities to work individually. Well, this activity is called the letter C, and you have 3 tasks. In the first one, you have to make up a caption for this drawing. In the second one, you have to look around and you have to write down all the objects that start with letter C and that are around you, okay? And in the last part, you have to draw an object that starts with letter C, and this object that you're gonna draw, this picture, needs or must have the letter C in the drawing, okay? So it's kind of complicated. I'm gonna do mine, okay? And then I'm gonna show it to you. And then the other one is very similar to the one we already did, okay? We have to complete this drawing. We have to add more details. We have to add more lines and shapes to make it something more interesting, okay? So I'm gonna give you 3 minutes and we are going to share in 3 more minutes, okay? And I'm gonna work on mine. I'm gonna do one, okay? I have the paper here. Okay, I finished. What about you? If you finished, just show me what you did. Let me show you mine. Yes, I want to make sure that you see my drawing. Okay, look at this one. This is what I did. It's not. Can you see it there? There. Let me. I'm going to remove this background. Okay, there it is. Okay, look at my drawing. It is a cup of coffee, and in this, this is the letter C that my drawing needed to have. C for cup, right? But this cup is for left-handed people because the thing, the handle, the thing you use to take it, well, it's on the other way around. Okay, so what about you? I did another one. Cookies, 2 cookies, but this one is just half cookie, and this is the letter C, right? And this, look at this very cute cat, kitty cat. And the tail is the letter C. I forgot to write the name. Cat. Can you see it? And the tail is the letter C. What about you? What did you do? There's an answer in the chat. Yes. Okay, Anna, do you have something to share? Or any other teacher?
Yes, sorry. I made a carpet like a rock.
Let me see your drawing.
I don't know. No.
Let me see. Yeah, it's the carpet. And what about the letter C?
Which one?
Where did you draw the letter C?
I draw a carpet, and the words I put coat, carpet, coat, cup, cookies, and that's it.
Okay, but your drawing, the drawing you have there, the carpet, your drawing must have the letter C included.
Yes, what is this one?
Yes, yes. Okay, very good. Excellent, excellent. It's because I put it with a different color, right? So, or you know, highlighted the C. Very good. Any other activity? Any other example? We want to see how creative you are, teachers. Come on. Come on, come on. We're about to finish. Let me see, people. I don't know. Carolina, do you have something to share? Nestor, Suhelen, Juani, Elliot. No? About the caption for this crab and kid, or for this other picture of these lines?
Well, I draw a cake.
Claro, let me see. Let me see.
Show you.
Okay, let me find you.
I don't know if you can see my cell phone.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful cake. And where is the sea?
The decoration is
yeah, you're right. It's like how do you call that? The sprinkles, right?
Yeah, that's correct. The sprinkles.
The sprinkles are the letter C's. Great. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caro.
You're
All
welcome.
right, teachers. There is a message in the chat. Alan. Okay, Alan, this is for which one? Your stick man. Is he a hunter?
It's for the letter, I don't know, to draw a detailed picture.
Okay, the second worksheet.
Yeah.
Oh, these were the lines, right? The hands.
Oh, I didn't use the lines, I think, or what?
Well, I think you did. Maybe you didn't do it consciously, but you did, because look, we have this. Yeah, but I mean, it's okay. It's your drawing.
It's a bow, I think, or
a ball.
A bow.
A bow. Yeah, I know. It's like a hunter, right?
Yeah.
Like a hunter. Very good. Excellent.
Thanks.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sending your pic. All right. Well, teachers, now we are going to have a very, very fast activity. I'm going to send you to some groups. I'm going to give you only 10 minutes. And what do you have to do? You have to choose a topic or theme from your class. Any. You have to decide on the theme. You have to agree on a topic. Then you have to identify the purpose of the activity, like the objective, what you want your students to be able to do, okay? And then you're going to describe the activity. So what you have to do is that you have to pick one, only one. Pick one material. You can pick the toilet paper tubes, or the plastic bottle caps, or the colorful wooden sticks, or the wooden clothespins, or the colorful plastic rubber balls, or the Play-Doh. Okay, only pick one. Okay, that material that you pick, you have to use it for the activity you are going to give or you are going to provide your students with. Is that clear? Show me your thumb if my explanation is clear. Okay, thank you. All right, Andrea, please help me with the teams.
Yeah, I'm going to do now the breakout rooms.
Okay, and you have 10 minutes, teachers. And then we're gonna be back and some of you, maybe not all of you, but some of the teams are going to share the created activity for your class.
Remember, teachers, that you are going to have to join to the message, to the rooms.
Okay. Everybody, please, let's be back. Come on, teachers. We are about to finish this workshop. 15 more minutes. I'm going to ask you to come back, please. Thank you. Thank you for being back. Okay. Well, do we have a volunteer team? I have a message in the chat. Okay, thank you, Mayra. Mayra, is it possible to turn on your mic? Okay, Mayra, I see
Yes,
you.
of course.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I was in the team with teacher Nestor, and well, we came to the with this idea of, well, the topic or the theme is to learn more vocabulary, but house-related things.
Okay.
And just to put a topic, you know. And well, the purpose is for students to increase their vocabulary of objects they can find at home.
Good.
The activity is using the plastic bottle caps, and it's to put a letter into the caps, and then put all of these caps into a big bottle.
Okay.
And the students, they will have to take turns selecting one of the caps of the letters. And the letter that they get is, they have to say words starting with that letter, you know, but house-related things, you know.
Okay, let's see. For example, what if I get letter B? B of B for baby. Tell me things related to the house with B.
Yes, exactly like that. And,
okay, can you help me?
Yeah, bottle. Oh, I don't know what else.
Where you sleep?
Yeah, bed. Yeah, the bottle, bed, and
bathtub.
Yeah, I was going to say a bag, bags.
Okay, bedroom, bathroom.
Yes.
Excellent. I love your activity. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for working. Thank you for participating. I really appreciate it. Do we have any other team? Did you like this activity about, you know, increasing vocabulary through the use of these bottle caps? It's a good idea. Nice idea. Who else?
Teacher Jessie, in my team, no, Nancy, I am Nancy.
But Nancy and then
Nancy.
Caro, because Caro also showed a hand. Okay, Nancy, go ahead.
Well, in our team, we were talking about how to use images like a prompts, and I'll show an image about pollution. And I would like to start the class showing, or the activity showing the picture and make students think. And then I will ask them, what would you do about it? And ask them to do something with their hands using recycling material, so that they can give their own ideas to solve the problem of pollution. That was our idea.
Okay, so this is more like a project, right?
Yes.
In teamwork, they have to find different solutions to a pollution problem by using some of this material.
Exactly, yes, recycling material.
Okay, do you have any idea about what would be one of the students' answers or responses?
Well, maybe they can use, I don't know, maybe paper, because some of them use small pieces of notebooks that they didn't use anymore, and they create new little notebooks where they write the homeworks, for example, and they decorate it using any material, or using cartons or whatever. Yes, that will be an idea that they can show, but there are many other ideas.
Yeah, there are a lot of different ideas. And in this time, I mean, here what you are doing is you are giving the students the materials. Okay. So they have to make use of these materials to create or propose a solution to a problem. So I think that this is a very good example of creativity because you are giving them a lot of flexibility to propose a solution. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. I really like it. And we have Caro, I guess you were next.
Yes, well, the theme for this activity is about emotions, and the purpose is to regulate emotions. And the material that we're gonna use for this activity is the toilet paper tubes and also some wax paper. And the name of this object is kazoo. I don't know if the rest of the class, the rest of the people here have listened about that. I didn't, but Clara and was talking about that with the team. And the thing that we need to do, I'm gonna open my camera so I can show you the kazoo.
Yes,
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
This is a kazoo, and what you need to do is to put here like a point, something that where the air can flow.
Okay.
And the students use them to make sounds. So whenever they feel like stress or angry or a negative feeling, they can use the kazoo to regulate the feelings. And this is something that actually some different schools use it nowadays.
Really?
And even they use them, or it's written in the books.
I have a question. Do they have to blow it?
Yes,
or
yes,
something like
they need to
that?
go at the bottom of the tube
Okay.
that is open. So actually the tube makes sound. So
It depends on where you do the hole. It depends on the sound or how.
Actually, I don't know because I haven't do it, but I guess yes, because in this picture we can see that some of the
Holes.
holes are higher on the top and others in the middle.
Yeah,
So
probably, right?
yes. Mhm.
Okay. So that's good because it is important also to know the affectivity of our students, how they feel. And in that way, we know the profile of our students, if they are happy, if they need this kind of activity. So I think that this is a very great idea because it is not only to learn about knowledge, right? It is also to learn about attitudes, to share attitudes, and remember that we are working with a humanistic approach, okay, where we see students as people and as we would like them to see us, right? Very good. So I think this is the end of the workshop. Let me tell you that 2 years ago, no, last year in the pandemic, I attended a virtual congress for English teacher, and one of the workshops was about creativity. So I took some information from this workshop, and I would like to share it with you. Here we have more activities to unleash creativity. For example, here we have, well, I don't know why I wrote these numbers and now I don't know how to delete it, but here we have this picture. You have to guess the word. Any idea about what this picture is about? I mean, the noun for this?
Yeah, cowboy.
A cowboy, right? I know how to do this. I got the eraser. Yes. Yeah, this is a cowboy. What about this? If you know, just turn on your mic. Any teacher.
The soap opera.
So opera. What about this? This is a heavy heart. A heavy heart is when you feel sad, when you feel gloomy, when you feel blue, when you feel miserable. Okay, you say that you have a heavy heart. Next. Now guess the sentence. What about this? What about this? If we use emojis, what is the phrase? Nobody?
It's wash your hands before eating.
Excellent, Nestor. Very good. Wash your hands before eating. I got another one for girls or women. For the ladies. Something that we like or enjoy.
I don't know if it's correct, but it might be window shopping, or I like window shopping now.
I because it's like the pronunciation of the part of the phrase.
I love shopping.
I love shopping. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, another one. What do you think they were saying? What do you think they were saying? Come on, we have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. And
Like
I want you to say
the girl in the painting or the painter?
no, the Mona Lisa, the Gioconda.
Maybe she was tired.
So she was like, come on, I want to finish soon.
Yes.
I want to
am
go
bored.
home. I'm bored, exactly. And what about this? What is she saying?
Where's my arrow?
Where's my arrow, right? Thank you. If they were alive, what would you ask them? Come on, 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. What would you ask Mother Teresa?
I don't know, maybe what's your favorite achievement or something?
Okay, very good. What's your favorite achievement? What is something you are very proud of? Why are you so helpful, right? So kind. Very good. And what about Lady D? What would you ask to Diana?
What is like living in a castle?
Okay, what is it like living in a castle? Very good. So
Who
what,
tried to kill you?
okay, is it true that you were chased, that you were killed, or tell us about the truth, right? So as you can see, teachers, there are a lot of different ways to make our students unleash creativity and also make them speak. It doesn't matter if it is just a phrase, a word, to make them participate and to make them speak, okay? And we are going to finish with this phrase by Greg Groeschel, and it says, an innovative blanks never happens by accident. You have to create a creative blanks. So who knows the word, or who wants to try a possible word in these blanks?
It might be an innovative person, never happens by accident. You have to create a creative mind.
Okay, very good. Okay, it's correct. There isn't a single answer. I mean, there is a word there, but your words and your ideas also fit in the sentence, right? They make sense. So excellent. Person and mind. Any other idea? There is a message in the chat. Don't make me look fat. Okay. For the pictures of the Mona Lisa and Diana, right? Okay. Well, the word that the original word, the literal word is culture. Okay. An innovative culture never happens by accident. You have to create a creative culture. So it's up to us, teachers, to bring creativity in our classrooms, to let them be free, to let them produce, to let them generate, because we need people like that. We need, in this world, we need people with a lot of ideas, a lot of proposals, proactive people with a lot of suggestions, with different ideas, because in that way we can create more exciting, interesting, and innovative things, okay? So thank you very much. This is the end of my workshop. In the beginning of this way, let me share the sway. But in the beginning, you have my email if you need to make a question or something like that. These are basically the two sources that I use to create this workshop. This is Shake Up Learning by Casey Bell from 2018. And this is a booklet that I bought online, created by Christy Hobb from 2014, Creativity in the Classroom. And obviously, my experience, I have more than 20 years teaching English. And if you want to share something, you need to have the experience, because that's how we learn from the others, from different ideas, from different anecdotes, from different contexts. So if you have experience on something, just share it, and that's the way we can learn, okay? Practice makes perfect. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna share my sway in the chat. Okay, thank you, Alan. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Prepa 2, Sophie, and the staff. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.
Everyone. Only
Thank
to remind
you.
you that you have to fill in the form that I have just shared in the chat to get the proof of participation to these sessions. And also to invite you to Dr. Edel Marsuk conference that it's going to talk about consolidating digital learning. Later on, you have a couple of hours free, and then you can join us in the Zoom that I'm going to share you right now. Also, if you have registered, you have that invitation on your emails. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Goodbye. See you. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Kind of
Have a great
Jessie.
week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for everything. It was great.
Bye.
Bye, Nancy. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
See you. Bye.